I don't know. Maybe I should get sick more often. Got sick last Friday, and since Saturday, I've gone a perfect 5-0 with my best bets. Five straight 15 dime winners, matching the biggest plays I've had in my career in the NBA and college basketball on four of those days. Last night, showing you once again why I believe revenge is absolutely the biggest thing that you have to consider when handicapping basketball, whether it be college basketball or the NBA, because, guys, literally, these kids have games circled on their calendars. More so than in the pros. Certainly, college, it's more advantageous to consider the payback angle. I mean, you also have to always factor in the look ahead, the letdown situations as well. But last night, scoring with Cincinnati in revenge against Xavier, 15 dime selection, which again matched the highest rated play I've ever had in college basketball. That was on the heels of NC State in revenge 2 nights ago against Stanford, and that was on the heels, of course, in the NBA of the Oklahoma City Thunder hammering San Antonio on Monday night, and that was preceded by 15 dime winners on the Saints and the shutout of Tampa Bay on Sunday, and Oregon laying 14 by 22 over Nebraska on Saturday afternoon. So 5 straight winning days, 6 out of 7. Now tonight, guys, I don't have anything as big, but there's another game that I think is really interesting on the college basketball card. It's your Michigan-Eastern Michigan contest. Now, we saw Michigan on Saturday night take care of business toying with West Virginia in a nationally televised game out in Brooklyn, and Michigan won with ease. And of course, with Indiana losing earlier in the day, they ascended to the number 2 spot in the polls. They're laying 25 points tonight against Eastern Michigan, an Eastern Michigan team that in 2 of its last 3 games has been destroyed by Illinois of Chicago and by Syracuse. Now, Michigan, clearly the better team. Eastern Michigan, just 6 miles away, their campus from the Wolverines campus in Ann Arbor. Question is, can a Michigan team that's only been winning by an average of about 20.5 points a game tonight have a full, focused effort to cover the 25-point spread? Or is it a lackadaisical performance by the Wolverines? Which are you going to get? That is going to be my selection this evening, because I am not in love with the College Bowl game between BYU and San Diego State being played on the Aztecs' home turf at Qualcomm Stadium tonight in San Diego. I do have a free selection on that play coming up in just a moment. And of course, with the free picks, what is the record here? Just want to get you the latest numbers. 30-17 over the past 25 days. So the free selection's coming up in just a moment. Plus, today's promotion is going to be the charity play of the week. All that and more coming up in a moment. Let's talk about a couple of guys, though, that do have big plays tonight on the College Bowl game. First would be Anthony Redd. Tonight, his 60-dime College Bowl winner, number 5 out of 6 on your BYU San Diego State side. Just as strong as his 60-dime opening College Bowl game of the year play with Utah State on Saturday, laying 10, crushing Toledo 41-15. And it equals the strength of his 60-dime NFL release on Sunday. Broncos laying 3, and you know how they blasted Baltimore. He's coming off a 3-0 Tuesday night sweep where he picked up another 75 dimes in the NBA. And FYI, guys, not only has he won 10 of his last 12 NBA releases, but over the past 2 years, $10 bettors following A-Red's action in the NBA have won $7,290. But tonight the focus is on football. You might want to check that out. Again, BYU and San Diego State 60-dime bowl winner, number 5 out of 6, and his 4th consecutive football 60-dime winner after the 2-0 sweep this past weekend. Craig Davis, 20 out of 30 winning days. And in that 1-month period, a $10 better has won $3,895. Last night, he improved to a perfect 5-0 in college basketball this season by cashing in with New Mexico, getting the half-point to 1-point cover over New Mexico State. Tonight, back in football, where he has his 30-dime winner, number 5 in a row, BYU and San Diego State. He had a 30-dime teaser, you may recall, on Monday night with the Jets in the under against Tennessee. And FYI, guys, I looked it up before I started this video report. Craig and Anthony are on the same side of tonight's game. So doesn't matter who you get, just get one of them and you know who the other guy's play is. And I will try to do that, as I have all season long, consistently through the College Bowl campaign here in the next 2.5 weeks, trying to save you money and also try to give you a little bit of a consensus, and when I can, of which guys that are hot having the same big plays tonight. But anyway, Craig and Anthony both on the same selection tonight. Let me get you to your charity play of the week play, guys. The Charity Week Play of the Week promotion is something I started last March. Once a week, I find a hot handicapper who has a nice play for you, give it to you for free. If it wins the following day, I ask you to make a donation to a family that needs some type of financial assistance, a charitable organization that's looking for donations. If it wins, I ask you to make the donation anonymously. If it loses, hey, nothing ventured, nothing gained. You got to play for free. That's the bottom line. And tonight, I'm turning to Scott Delaney. Delaney, with his 25 dime basketball winner, number 10 in a row going tonight. And, geez, not bad. 25 dime winner, number 10 in a row in basketball in Oklahoma City and Minnesota in the NBA. It's his winning day, number 15 out of 22, because over the past 3 weeks, $10 bettors have won $3,070. So again, 25 dime basketball winner, number 10 in a row, Oklahoma City and Minnesota, his 11th consecutive 25 dime winner in all sports, and winning day number 15 out of 22. Yeah, that's a guy that's red hot, and that's why I'm turning to him tonight. I know most of you out there, 99% of you, are betting the college bowl game tonight, but here, let me give you a basketball best bet tonight from Scott Delaney. Now, if you were to buy Scott's play tonight, it would cost you $65. However, you can get it for free simply by using this coupon code, which I cannot remember at the moment, so let me look over on this computer over here. And yes, that computer says the code is going to be 65 Scott. 65 Scott. Can you imagine customer service, how pissed off they would be if I gave you the wrong code and suddenly hundreds of you out there are sort of writing in, what the hell is DeMarco doing? You gave me the wrong code. I can't get the play for free. If you're a newcomer to the site, this is how it works, guys. You have to create an account, okay? It takes you less than a minute to do so. You go to Scott Delaney's page. You hit the Buy Now button next to his play tonight. It puts it in your shopping cart. It costs $65. You use that coupon code I just gave you, 65 Scott, 65 SCOTT, his first name. 65 Scott, no space between 65 and his first name. You enter that when prompted in the little box for the coupon code. It'll take $65 off. It gives you the play for free. And again, if it wins, tomorrow I will ask you, and I'll have all the information right here under the video tomorrow if it wins, about making a donation. It's something I started a while ago because I just think there's some greater good that we can do in gambling. And it's a great time all year long to help people that are in need. And, hey, creates positive karma as well. Okay, so that's Charity Play of the Week. Let's get to the free selection. This San Diego State BYU game is a tough game. It would be tempting, very, very tempting to jump on San Diego State playing in revenge because remember, Mountain West Conference, these guys used to be big-time rivals, and BYU has won the last 5 in the series, so it would be tempting to take San Diego State, in essence, playing another home game at Qualcomm Stadium tonight as the 3 to 3.5 point home dog. But then you look at this BYU team, and you realize that this is a really good defensive team. I mean, a really good defensive team. Bottom line is, number 3 total defense in the nation, giving up 266 yards a game. Points allowed, number 6 in the nation, giving up 14.7 points a game. Now, San Diego State is no slouch defensively. They play that strange defensive set that Rocky Long has brought along with him throughout his coaching career, 3-3-5 defense, okay? Very strong against the run. Very, very strong against the run. Little susceptible to the pass. The problem in this game is that there are 2 key injuries, 3 key injuries really if you want to look at it, that may affect the outcome, and of course it affects me handicapping the contest, and that's why I went to college basketball. First of all, Bronco Mendenhall. You got a Bronco and a Rocky tonight coaching in this game. How many times are you going to have that? Bronco Mendenhall, the BYU head coach, it was tight-lipped. Wouldn't reveal who his starting quarterback has been. Riley Nelson, the senior, who's been very inconsistent this season, one of 3 different starters at quarterback this year for BYU, suffered a rib cartilage injury late in the season. So in the final game of the season against New Mexico State, they started a senior, James Lark, who's a right-hander, where Nelson's a left-hander. They started him, and he had a monstrous game. Now, granted, a game against New Mexico State, and the Aggies suck, okay? 6 touchdown passes, 384 yards. That was his first career start. He's a senior. Now, he's supposedly going to start tonight. So you got San Diego State with a suspect pass defense prepping for 2 quarterbacks, okay? Both of whom may play tonight because they bring 2 different things to the table. Now, San Diego State knows all about quarterback issues because they lost their starting quarterback about 5 weeks ago. But the backup, Adam Dingwell, came in. guided them to a comeback overtime win at Nevada, guided them to 4 consecutive wins as a starter by completing 62% of his passes for 8 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Now, San Diego State is not necessarily a big-time passing team, however. They like to run the ball, and they have a nice 1-2 punch in the backfield. The problem is the number 2 part of that punch, Walter, and I hope I have his name right, Kazee, K-A-Z-E-E, he suffered a season-ending knee injury in the regular season finale. So that is definitely going to hurt San Diego State offensively tonight in terms of running the ball against a BYU defense that has been tremendous at stopping the run. The only team that butchered BYU on the ground was number 1 Notre Dame, and it was in South Bend. Nothing to be ashamed about. So I think the side of this contest, as I said, it could go toss-up. I mean, I'd lean a little towards San Diego State, but every time I got close to pulling the trigger, I kept thinking, boy, BYU's defense, really good. So with all that being said, I think the way to play this game tonight is to go ahead and take the under. Listen, both of these teams have been idle since November 24th, okay? Both of them have significant injuries to key offensive performers. Both of them are very good against the run, and BYU has the better defense overall among the two teams. So again, I'm going to go with the under in the contest as your free pick in this one. You've got the charity play of the week. You've got all you need to make money tonight. Good luck to you guys, and I will catch you again come Friday.